The NBA on 2K Sports. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Gary Trent.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. Cade Cunningham out there with Hardaway. And it's Duren in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Bucks, the post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Prince out there with Rollins. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. I think we know these teams among the best defensive squads in the NBA. This figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love.
Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
And now the Pistons fast break. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Clearly a foul.
Detroit shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
That one is off.
And you gotta love a vet like Tim Hardaway Jr. He knows the game well, knows how to go out there and produce for his team.
And he's good on the second. Ren, for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar. And these guys have been contenders ever since.
Rollins against Cunningham. Over Lopez. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Excellent off-ball awareness as Brook was able to get over there and swat it away.
There's the lob into the Kumbo. Lopez passes to Giannis. Duren pulls it in. Here's Thompson. The rebound by the Bucks. Their last encounter was in Detroit, where they were able to handle the Pistons.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserves.
Probably looking for more of the same here. As we know, a deep bench so crucial to any team's success.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
Got to have poise and you got to have body control, and Cunningham displayed both on that play.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Outside Hardaway. Harris passes to Cunningham. Harris a screen on Rollins. Out to Harris. Lets it go with a 3. Offensive rebound. Duren. And the layup's good off the glass.
Such a great offensive rebounder. It's so hard to keep Jalen Duren off the glass there.
Rollins against Cunningham. Rollins with the bucket.
And you're not going to pass up that kind.
For Detroit, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Cunningham passes to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Now you see Cunningham just getting more and more comfortable in these pick-and-roll situations. He's going to have thousands of them throughout the season.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like a Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Cunningham outside. Duren sets the screen for Cunningham. Into the lane. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And Cade Cunningham earning every bit of those points, just driving against contact and still able to focus and finish.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the East is stacking up. You take a look at the Bucks. They've done well enough to be in 5th place in the conference so far. And, of course, there's the Pistons. They're just sitting one spot down right on their heels.
And I think for the Pistons, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed. And that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Well, the goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs.
Cunningham's shot is off.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Kuzma with a little bully ball of his own here.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer. But, Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And, Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader. But he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
And this is why the offense involves Jalen Duren in screen and rolls, showing off his great mobility.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Prince. Beyond the arc. Here's Lopez. Goes up again. No good on the layup.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Hardaway with it. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Shot clock at 6. And Thompson kicks to Cunningham. Trains the three-pointer. Cunningham's got 7 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Bucks trail by 6. Prince outside. Pass to Rollins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
So, Greg, it doesn't get much better than this, does it? Major playoff implications in this one tonight.
Both teams have a lot on the line in this contest. Seeding in the postseason can make or break a team's chances.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Porter's checked in, and a switch here also for Detroit. Beasley's checked in.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
There's the lob to Duren. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
I had a chance to look at some stats for Tobias Harris. Over the last month, getting it done. Averaging 13 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
Poetry in motion. Porter with a beautiful stroke rising up there from mid-range.
Here's Cunningham. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Porter looking it over. Back to Antetokounmpo. And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Green comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Trent subbed in for Rollins. Detroit also making some changes. Stewart's checked in for Harris. Allen comes in for Hardaway. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Cunningham. Now here's Schroeder. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. And that one is good by Beasley.
Yeah, that's one of the things Beasley is known for. He's a catch-and-shoot guy.
Porter passes to Green. Trent with it. Bucks passing it around. Stewart against Kuzma. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And when you look at the career of Kyle Kuzma, he has played, Brent, various roles.
Yeah, Kevin, different spots and different things that have been asked of him by different coaches in different systems. So 6-man, spot-up shooter, go-to scorer. It speaks a lot to his adaptability. Hopefully he'll settle in and become the player that he knows confidently he is.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Detroit.
There's all these little attributes to Kyle Kuzma's game that you start to see show themselves. He's developing as a passer and as a rebounder. I think his best basketball is still ahead of him.
Schroeder, right side. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. It's to Duran, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Porter against Schroeder. Outside Porter. Trent outside from downtown. Knocks down the 3-ball. Trent's got 5.
And we know how much Trent Jr. loves to shoot it from deep.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to, just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. And it's Porter with the ball for the Bucks. They trail by 1. Kuzma with a screen on Schroeder. And Kuzma slams it in.
Kyle Kuzma's body control exemplary on that play. Sets a solid pick and then spins out into the open space.
41 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Duran with the screen on Prince. Thompson misses. So the Bucks, their last game, a win against Detroit. Here's Trent. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists in the game. And here's Schroeder. Still yet to score. Thompson, a screen on Porter. Bobbed up there for Thompson. And stolen by Kuzma. Portis a screen on Stewart. A wide open look here for Kuzma. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. The Bucks on top, up 3. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
And getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Bucks leading by 3, and Detroit looking at who they've got. We've got Isaiah Stewart. Asar Thompson is out there with Howard. Then it's Malik Beasley, and it's Schroeder in at the 1 spot. Porter outside. Rebounded by the Pistons. Thompson looking for an opening. To the paint. Kicks it out to Schroeder from deep. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Porter against Schroeder. Portis sets the pick for Porter. Off target from 3-point range. Pistons trail by 3. Thompson finds Beasley. Back to Thompson. It's Beasley on the wing. The rebound by Prince.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Pass to Trent. The tray. And again, the Bucks miss. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. High post Stewart. Porter's there. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut to just one on the basket from Stewart.
Well, shooing off all the contact, Stewart able to get through with an aggressive play.
Porter passes to Portis. It's hauled in by Stewart. For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Beasley kicks to Holland. Pass to Stewart. The Pistons working the ball around now. Schroeder looking around. Nailed from three-point land. Schroeder's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Schroeder against Porter. And a wide-open look for Portis. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his 4th assist in this one. Now Schroeder. Schroeder with a screen on Prince. Thompson passes to Stewart. He gets it in there. And the Pistons lead by 1.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Porter, no luck. The Pistons have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Out to Thompson. Easily outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Stewart. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Porter against Schroeder. Porter's a screen on Schroeder. Outside Porter. The 11-footer. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Good to see KPJ not afraid of that mid-range. Hitting those can really open up other parts of your game.
Beasley outside. It's rebounded by Portis.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Here's Porter. Holland with the rebound.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. They trail by 1. On the wing, Porter. Pass to Portis. Here's Prince. Good on the three-point shot. Prince has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Smith. Giannis comes in for Bobby Portis. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Taurean Prince. And Rollins subbed in for Trent. And a different look here for the Pistons. Duran, he's checked in for Holland. Harris comes in for Thompson. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Malik Beasley. And it's Cunningham in for Dennis Schroeder. Porter with the steal. And Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him. He gets that one. Now it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
What quickness from Porter. He gets the steal and flies up the floor to convert on that play.
Stewart finds Cunningham. Outside Hardaway. Cunningham. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Good to see Cunningham getting in and hustling like that on the glass.
For the Detroit Pistons, they come in off the loss to Milwaukee. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Kuzma against Harris. Back to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Duran. Using his size, Giannis.
Inside, Giannis knows he's got all the tools, height, touch, power, it's all there.
Brent, we talk about guys on the brink of stardom. Cade Cunningham is right there.
Yeah, the two areas you'd love to see Cade improve on is just taking better shots and making plays for others. He has that instinctually, Kevin, as a point guard at his size. But as his team grows, the appreciation for what Cade Cunningham can do on the floor, that will grow too.
The NBA scoring explosion, Brent, hasn't slowed down. We're getting record-setting offenses, it seems like, every single season.
Yeah, Kevin, lots of factors going into that. Obviously, more three-pointers being taken and figuring out the math of the game. But let's give credit to the players and the work that they're doing in the offseason in terms of getting better with their skill to be able to shoot that basketball and seek out.
The setup and the slam by Giannis.
Every night, there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Outside Hardaway. From the arc. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Prince wide open. Off target with his 3. Pistons trail by 4. Here's Harris. 17 points in his last outing. Back to Cunningham. Clock at 6. Launches a 3. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Yeah, Cade, hard to stop. He's got his motor revved high tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Collins against Cunningham. For 3. The shot's good from Kuzma. Kuzma's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Bucks.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And out of bounds, the Pistons will take it. These players have excelled at setting up their teammates this month. The 2K leaderboard shows us the recent assist leaders. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
Thompson, he's checked in for Isaiah Stewart. Thompson with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Milwaukee. Cunningham dishes it to Thompson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Duran against Lopez. Over in the corner, Cunningham puts it up. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Milwaukee leading by 4. Prince outside. 50 seconds left in the first half. The shot by Rollins, no good.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Cunningham against Rollins. Duran with a screen on Rollins.
See the raw talent that Cade Cunningham has. And with hard work and the proper focus, this guy is capable of big things.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And what you get in Cade Cunningham is an oversized point guard who really knows how to use his size, see the floor, and initiate offense.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. Prince outside. Thompson against Kuzma. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma. Cunningham looking it over. Duran sets the screen for Cunningham. Count it! He caught it!
That's how you do. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter, too, with some confidence.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, guys. Torian, what's been the key so far?
Ball movement, doing what we got to do defensively, competing, showing effort, and translating into offense.
That mix has worked really well so far, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The Detroit Pistons finding themselves in a closely contested game.
I hate what they're doing on defense. Giving up too many gimmies, it makes me mad just watching it.
And I've seen you on the golf course and the hardwood track. Gimmies are the only shots you make.
Okay, now we've got some time to take a look at the Eastern Conference standings as the postseason comes into view.
You look at Detroit, they haven't quite looked like themselves lately. The question is, how do they get back to the top? How do they recapture that magic? I think it starts with raising the intensity level. Become more aggressive, night after night, fight after fight. Aggressive is right.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Bucks shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Taurean Prince is out there with Rollins. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. That's the five to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Rollins with the bucket.
And Giannis treating the defense like a magazine. Easy reading here for him.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. Thompson outside. Cunningham, a screen on Kuzma. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Wow, Giannis with a strong finish inside.
Giannis can shoulder any load, and he's doing it here.
Outside Hardaway. Duran with the screen on Prince. On the wing, Thompson. Cunningham outside. Just 5 on the clock. On the wing, Hardaway. Thompson for 3. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
Back to Prince. Pass to Lopez. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Hey, Brent, where would you rank the Lopez brothers as the best NBA siblings?
Well, they've had storied careers, both of them. Certainly in terms of the argument about the best twins to ever play the game, you could make an argument for them. You had, of course, Tom and Dick Van Arsdale in the 60s. Horace and Harvey Grant in the 90s, but what the Lopez brothers have been able to do, not in terms of their longevity, but in terms of their contribution to their teams, both very different. These guys have to be up there.
And that one falls for Prince. So he gets them both. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Now here is Hardaway. Harris passes to Thompson.
Milwaukee
In a wide open look for Cunningham.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Hardaway. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Rollins. Giannis outside. Shot from 12. It's hauled in by Harris.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Cunningham, and it's blocked.
And how about Kuzma, the defensive energy he showed to get to that block?
Well, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Tries from 16. Hardaway, no good. Out to Harris. It's up a 3. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
And checking out the numbers for Lopez. He's been in good form here the last few weeks. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. Rollins the pass to Prince. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Giannis. Good defense. Better shot from Antetokounmpo.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And here's Cunningham. 18 points for him. Thompson outside. Duren with a screen on Kuzma. Here's Thompson. Here's Duren. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis with it. Hardaway picks him up. Lopez passes to Giannis. Good! Giannis from deep. Pistons trail by 10. Now Cunningham. And he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. And they double up Cunningham to end the run. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Taurean Prince.
What I appreciated about Thompson is his recognition. He knows when to force the issue and when to pull back.
And the first one drops. Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Kevin Porter comes in for Rollins. Beasley's checked in for Detroit. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Cade Cunningham. And he makes both free throws.
This rookie, Thompson, is special. A talented guard who does a little bit of everything.
Porter passes to Lopez. Shoots over Duren. Lopez, no luck. Pistons trail by 8. Here's Schroeder. Thompson outside. Schroeder setting the pick for Thompson. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
The craftiness on his finish helped Thompson grab the whistle on that play.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bucks.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Brook Lopez started off, of course, as a post scorer, but he's completely reshaped his game over time, becoming a three-point threat and a defensive stopper. He said, I tried to focus more on being a pillar at the defensive end, someone my teammates can rely on. I'm always talking in the paint, letting them know I'm there to back them up. Kevin?
He's got great communication skills, David. Thanks for the report. And the Bucks miss again.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And he gets the bucket.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Kuzma kicks to Portis. The kick out to Porter. It's Portis, high post. Harris is there, and it's blocked.
And that length of Duren enables him to deliver an emphatic denial.
Just 2 to shoot. Porter, no luck. Pistons trail by 3. Thompson with it. 11 points in the game. Beasley outside. And Thompson throws it down.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Now here's Porter. He's got 6. Pass to Kuzma. To end the cold streak. Kept alive. Detroit's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. It's Thompson off the drive. Here's Duren for the lead, and the layup is up and in. Duren's got 8 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Attention fans, now on the court is your Hunter squad. Get loud.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Green's checked in for Lopez. And Trent subbed in for Prince. Detroit also making some changes. Stewart's checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Howland in for Thompson. .151 left in the third. Nice shot by Portis.
And in getting that 3 to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by the Pistons.
And here's Schroeder. Beasley outside. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Beasley's got it all tied up now for Detroit.
More and more as a reliable spot-up shooter. Beasley, with the feet set, knocks it in.
Pass to Kuzma. 1:14 left in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Portis. From deep, Trent. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duren's got 11 rebounds in the game. Now Schroeder. Pass to Stewart. They double him with Green. Beasley outside. Howland the pass to Beasley. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Kuzma. And it's good for 2. Kuzma's got 10 points.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
3 seconds separate the shot clock in game 5. Their passes to Duren. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Kuzma outside. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Back to the action in just a minute. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
Three tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And on the fourth for Detroit here in the fourth. They've got Holland. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Malik Beasley. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Fontecchio in at the small forward. Beasley for three. It's rebounded by Portis.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Trent outside. Pass to Porter. Inside. Green dishes to Livingston. Back to Green. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaps like that sometimes. But in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
The Bucks making a switch here. Nance is checked in. Reedy's checked in for the Pistons. Marcus Sasser comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Pass to Fontecchio. Over Nance. And it's Fontecchio missing.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off him.
Outside, Green. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Green's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Stewart with the screen on Porter. Pass to Stewart. Here's Fontecchio. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Milwaukee leading by 5 from 15 feet away. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Trent Jr., an accomplished shooter in this league. He's proven it. He's adept at cashing in from the mid-range.
Now Fontecchio. A three ball. Sinks the triple.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Well, you concern yourself with the other guys who you think are going to damage you, and he stepped up and delivered that huge three-point shot.
Beasley against Green. And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bucks making a change here. Livingston's checked in. Holland, he's checked in for the Pistons. Here's Sasser, guarded by Porter. Pass to Fontecchio. Three-pointer. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And it's Porter with the ball for Milwaukee. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Beasley with the rebound. Pistons trail by 4. Stewart with it. Over in the corner, Sasser. Stewart a screen. For the three. Milwaukee with the rebound.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. And a different look here for the Pistons. Duran, he's checked in for Stewart. Tobias Harris comes in for Holland. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Fontecchio. And it's Cunningham in for Marcus Sasser. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. During that last break, I listened in to J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. Now, he's not pleased with the perimeter game on both sides of the ball. He told his guys, we aren't working hard enough out there. We need to shut down the perimeter on defense, and on offense, we have to focus from good to great. Guys.
All right, David, thanks. Bucks leading by 4. Kuzma outside. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Harris, no good. The Bucks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Lopez with the ball. Beasley covering. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice to see Porter Jr. get aggressive, not settle for a J, and take it into the defense.
Prince is checked in for Rollins. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Beasley.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Cunningham outside. Duren sets the screen for Cunningham. Goes to the reverse layup and taps it in. Cunningham's got 20.
And I think when Cade keeps it simple like that, good things happen.
Giannis right side. Back to Porter. Puts it up from 7. Here's Giannis. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Cunningham outside. Duren sets the screen for Cunningham. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
The number 1 pick in the 2021 NBA draft. Cunningham is a tall PG with an incredible skill set.
That's good from Cunningham.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Collins checked in for Milwaukee. And so Cunningham nails both of them. Milwaukee leading by 4. Pass to Lopez. And he comes up with the deuce. Lopez has got his first bucket in this one.
Lopez close up and gets it done.
Collins against Cunningham. Out to Harris. Back to Cunningham. Duren with the screen on Rollins. The 19-foot shot. Cunningham's shot is off.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
The shot by Rollins, no good. Pistons trail by 6. Cunningham left side. Thompson in the corner. Cunningham against Rollins. Fires top of the key. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 6 here in this quarter.
You gotta love what Cade Cunningham as a young star is bringing to this game.
Here's Prince. Detroit with the rebound.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's Cunningham. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now just a 2-point Bucks lead.
Oh, Cade Cunningham answering that call.
Kuzma outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. A three-pointer, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Cunningham outside. On the wing, Hardaway. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists in the game. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Rollins the pass to Giannis. Kuzma outside. From outside, off the mark. Pistons have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. Here's Thompson. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Bucks shooting a pedestrian 36% in the 4th quarter. Offense not doing their best work of late. Here's Giannis. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And he's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Oh, gigantic shot here by Giannis. He's showing he's ready to deliver another big moment.
Thompson outside. Cunningham sets a screen for Thompson. Missed inside.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Here's Giannis. It falls.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Cunningham sets a screen for Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
Monster points from Thompson. No fear in the big moment.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
Outside Hardaway. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And the Bucks with possession here. A 2-point game. And he commits the intentional foul.
At the line for the Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Detroit with the ball. Here is Cunningham. Outside Hardaway. Over Prince. Hardaway, no good. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Thompson. First personal foul. 14 foul. At the line for Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really won. He's got one more, though. So he comes up empty at the line. And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. What do you think we're going to see here?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter. Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You can bet that's what they're looking for this late in the game. They need that 3. This takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now.
Okay, fans, it's reset time. Get out of your seats and show your love. Fans, let's hear it for the fans.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Cunningham with it. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Taurean Prince is out there with Rollins. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. And they take the lead. Cunningham's got the first points here in the overtime period for the Pistons. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. It's stolen by Cunningham. Oh, and here we go. Cunningham heading to the hoop.
And Kay Cunningham has his fingerprints all over sequences like that.
Giannis passes to Rollins. Lopez up top. Kuzma outside. 6 to shoot. Prince with a screen on Thompson. Kuzma can't get it to go. Pistons leading by 4. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Traps in the trade. Cunningham's got 33 points.
Well, Cade asking the defense to come out. You got to respect his ability to shoot it from the 3-point line.
Down low. Off the run. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. Duran sets the screen for Cunningham.
Cunningham, with his size and ability, he is constantly applying pressure to the defense.
First team foul. Shooting for Detroit, Cade Cunningham.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis striding in. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Giannis has got 30.
Coaches often talk about building a wall to try to stop the Greek Freak. And that time, that wall wasn't strong enough.
2 minutes remaining in overtime.
Rollins against Cunningham. Thompson outside. Duran a screen. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Cunningham. 17 points now in the game from Asar Thompson. Giannis against Harris. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times the D has no choice but to foul him.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 5. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
Duran finds Cunningham. Duran sets the screen for Cunningham. And stolen by Prince. Here's Kuzma. The shot's good on the assist by Prince.
And Kuz on the cruise with that bucket.
Detroit leading by 3. 3 minutes gone now here in overtime. Now here's Cunningham. Harris outside. No good with the triple.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Here's Lopez. Count it!
You want to win? You need guys like Brook Lopez. That's clutch.
This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Outside Hardaway. To Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Duran with the screen on Rollins. Outside Hardaway. Detroit, no good that time either. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
Antetokounmpo. No good for the win. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so the big win by Detroit in a tight game. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
They probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Cade Cunningham.